5. Oh, 5. I'm holding up 4 fingers, right? Let's do that again. I'm gonna cut that out. That'll be a blooper. Test number 5. 2 exact same quads. The video transmitters are slightly different, but that's negligible in terms of like weight or performance. The biggest difference is the motors. These have the AOKFly motors, and these are the ZMX, which will be very close to red bottoms, but we'll just compare it to the ZMX. So otherwise, identical setups. You know, color differences in camera, no big deal. So we'll try these AOKFlies. So I've got 2 flags 50 feet apart. I measure with a tape measure, and based on that, we'll just see. What I'll do is when I circle or come around one flag, I'll full throttle it and we'll time the acceleration, and then I'll slowly come back around, do it in the opposite direction because the wind's blowing, so we'll average it out, and I'll do it 3 times, and then we'll do straight speed runs with the same distance. I will start not at the flag, but start a little bit downwind of the flag and be at full throttle as I pass the flag. And then I'll do that 3 times in each direction as well, and then we'll average those out. So that will be speed. So that'll be top speed at full throttle, and then the other ones will be acceleration. So we'll see how the 2 motors perform. No, it's okay. Okay, so here's the results, and compared top to bottom. Top is AOKFly motors, and the bottom is the ZMX motors. So the acceleration is on the left, and the speed is on the right. So the AOKFly motor, it says adjusted, because that first number was kind of high, and I think that was either me just not getting on it soon enough, or the wind. So you got to remember it was quite windy, and that's why I did all these averages. But with the variances in wind, it could account for some of this. But the numbers seem to indicate that the ZMX motors are they accelerate faster and they have a slightly higher top speed. And it could be the mass, the rotational mass. I'm not sure. But I do think that the ZMX motors are hard to beat. They've got good power. And they are lighter, so 20 grams is no joke. 4 grams is no big deal, but 20 grams is almost a motor that you're carrying around. So being the AOKFly motors are 31 grams and the ZMX are like 26, so 5 grams per motor, 4 motors. It's a little bit of weight. So I think the results speak for themselves. So after the testing, I did fly around a little bit on our course with the AOKFly motors, and they felt good. They felt a lot like red bottoms. And if I wasn't timing them or doing measurements, I don't know if I could feel the difference. Maybe there was a little bit of felt more felt momentum that carried me into a turn, so it was a little bit harder to make the sharp turns. But if I have to think about it, knowing that was the motor that I was flying, I could say that. But if it was a blind test, I'm not sure I'd know, to be honest. So in conclusion, I'd have to say the motors are pretty good. Maybe not an alternative for the lighter motors that are a few grams lighter. If they could shave a few grams and update the motors with hollow shafts and a screw on the bottom instead of a circle clip, they'd be a real contender. Alright, thanks.